We're an anti-poverty charity in Southampton, so we have two aims. Firstly, all of our projects are tailored towards reducing the effects of poverty and hardship within the local area, but we're also very keen on reuse, so we like to reuse furniture, and obviously we have our reuse food project, reuse toys for everything that people in the local community might need. So we're about waste prevention and reuse and anti-poverty, and tying those two things together. One thing I've really learned while working in this job, I've lived in Southampton my whole life, is that there's actually not, there are the more deprived areas, but actually there are pockets of poverty all over the city, which is, quite interesting. It's not just limited, and the main cause for people is low income, maybe not being able to access the benefits that they need. There's been a couple. There was one client who he was in prison, and his partner and mother of his children passed away whilst he was in prison. His children obviously went into the care of social services. Once he was released, he obviously wanted to get his children back. And we were able to provide him with furniture and white goods for his property, which meant the social services were willing to put the children back into his care. So we were able to reunite that family, and he wrote us a really beautiful letter, and I'll always remember how grateful they were.
Yeah, I'm the Dorcas project manager, and I'm responsible for all the furniture that comes in and goes out to people in need.
What did you actually receive?
Sofa, reclining sofa, which is level 1, good condition, which I'm happy about. A double bed,
Right.
Kitchen equipment as well. So obviously your pots and pans, your bare necessities, toaster, kettle, everything you really need really to start out. Especially with the amount of money that you do have to give for what you get. The quality of the stuff's good enough. As I said, it gets you by for the first. It's good enough to get you by for the first year really. You can pass it on if you want to use free cycle. I had some stuff off scratch before in the past, and yeah, just set that on its way.
People that we go to have been through the mill. They are sleeping on the floor. They've got no food. Quite often at the end of the road. So they get referred to us, and we go and make them kind of feel more human again. Nothing worse than seeing somebody sleeping on the floor. In fact, when I first started years ago, I remember delivering to a 7-year-old girl who had never had a bed in her life. And that was in an area where I grew up in, and that was quite remarkable. When she'd just been sleeping on the floor for the first 7 years of her life, and that really brought it home to me how poverty is all around us. It's just hidden behind closed doors.
So we've got about 100 volunteers at Scratch. I've been employed for a few years, over 8 years, as our volunteer coordinator. So I'm responsible for recruiting all kinds of different people to get involved as volunteers with Scratch in all kinds of different roles. One of the best things for me is seeing people who've never done any form of, they kind of had bad experiences at school, perhaps have never managed to get into paid employment, and getting them involved as volunteers here, seeing their confidence build.
Scratch stands for Southampton City and Region Action to Combat Hardship. We were set up in 1999 with the remit to relieve the effects of poverty for people in and around the Southampton area. We've run several social action projects since starting in 1999, including the Dorcas project, which delivers furniture. We also run Fair Share, which delivers surplus food. We also concentrate on fuel poverty, helping people who have got real problems paying their electricity bills. I'm extremely satisfied with what we do. One of the main aspects of what we do also is working with volunteers, and it's great to see them moving on in their lives.
People can donate 3 things to us. They can donate their time, they can donate their money, or they can donate their unneeded toys and furniture. All of these, there's more information available on our social media and our website pages.